Dear Agustina, I saw extraordinary things. The sun trembled. It made strange, abrupt movements outside of all cosmic laws.
It was throwing out lights, rays of light, of all colors of the rainbow.
Minha mãe me contava e contava às pessoas amigas que assistiu em outubro ao milagre do sol.
Never has there been a supernatural manifestation of such rich spiritual content.
The secret of Fatima is a secret divided into 3 parts. Then they saw a man, a bishop, dressed in white, crossing a city half in ruins.
I think it is a very good sign for our world. We are a half-destroyed city.
In the spring of 1917, Fatima was suddenly plucked from obscurity and became the setting for an extraordinary story. When 3 shepherd children made the startling claim that they had been visited by the Virgin Mary. The series of events that followed would resonate around the world and culminated in what has been described by many as the greatest miracle of the 20th century, an event witnessed by 70,000 people. Today, the 4 million pilgrims that descend upon Fatima each year are testament to the global impact of the events that took place in 1917. But there is more to the story of Fatima than miracles and apparitions. For the 3 children also claimed that they had been entrusted with a secret later revealed to be a prophetic vision and a warning for all of mankind.
Suddenly, the sun began to tremble and to shake with sudden movement and to turn on itself at an incredible speed. And while it did that, it was throwing out lights, rays of light, of all colors of the rainbow.
Our Lady, as a very important figure in the Church, and the Immaculate Heart of Our Lady is a very good symbol and reality, and that we have God in our hearts, and we are able to correct ourselves through the grace of God and also through penance, through the sacrifices of daily life, of brotherly life, because the most important sacrifice in our life are the brotherly, are the sacrifice necessary to peace.
I think the message of Fatima has spoken so much about peace and the end of wars, and peace is a universal message.
to peace with our brothers and sisters, to peace in the family, to peace in our own heart, peace in our own heart. I think this is the mystery of God.
Me contavam, e eu acredito que Nossa Senhora que apareceu aqui. Não vi, mas acredito porque vêm pessoas de todo o mundo tocadas para vir a Fátima. Por isso, eu acredito que Nossa Senhora que esteve aqui muito presente, porque chama todo mundo a vir a Fátima. Há algo que os toca no coração para vir cá. Por vezes eu estou na capelinha e penso como esta mãe entende as línguas todas e todos estão a olhar, talvez a pedir por familiares, pela saúde, por os familiares, por algum amigo, por tudo. Por isso, eu acredito que Nossa Senhora que esteve aqui. Eu acredito e sou muito feliz de ter acreditado.
At 8:15 on the morning of August the 6th, 1945, the first atomic bomb was dropped on Japan. The blast wave was felt as far away as 37 miles. 2/3 of the city's buildings were destroyed. Although no official figure exists, it is estimated that between 80,000 to 140,000 people were killed instantly in the blast. The hundreds of fires, ignited by the thermal pulse, combined to produce a firestorm that had incinerated everything within 4.4 miles of ground zero. Yet incredibly, less than a half-mile away from ground zero, 8 German Jesuit priests staggered out of their home, one of the few buildings still standing in that area, with only relatively minor injuries. Later, all 8 of these men would be examined by US Army medical experts, along with the other survivors of the blast. According to these medical reports, the Jesuit priests suffered no signs of elevated radiation, or indeed any of the other ill effects experienced by the other survivors. Speaking on behalf of all 8 men, 30-year-old Father Hubert Schiffer had only one explanation.
We believe that we survived because we were living the message of Fatima.
The world will note that the first atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima. We shall continue to use it until we completely destroy Japan's power to make war.
Drop the weapon. Roger that.
I kept asking myself, could one bomb do all this?
Please come back safely.
If you had been here on that day, if you had seen the hell.
We did wicked things to stay alive. Wicked things. You have to get up!
The world has 2 ugly stars. Nagasaki and Hiroshima.
We have and let us again have no man's suffering. That the blood of the martyrs is the seed of our faith.
This nation will make a supreme effort to back our armed forces with the weapons they need.
All the church is leading its way, its crossway to a mountain, and on that mountain towards a big cross, and the Pope was in front of the procession, and then the bishops, priests, and the lay people, men and women.
So this represents the church following the Pope to God, to Christ in the cross. When the Pope arrives at the feet of the cross, he kneels to pray. He is murdered, shot with guns and arrows, and after him many people were also killed and murdered. Under the arms of the cross there were two angels that would recollected the blood of the martyrs.
This blood serves to purify the souls that want to approach God. So these souls were in the city that the Holy Father has walked through, and this was a half-destroyed city. I think it is a very good sign for our world, in this 21st century. So, in fact, we are a half-destroyed city.
For me, Nagai was someone who had every reason to hate. But he realised that hate could destroy us. Like Kolbe in Auschwitz, who died in the starvation cell, and who made those telling remarks about how hate creates nothing. He refused to surrender to the pain that he was suffering from radiation disease, and he wrote 14 books that gave great hope to the Japanese people. If you become a peaceful person, you enjoy life. If you become an angry person, you're not really happy. And we just can't let it keep spiraling into more and more anger, I don't think. So we need heroes like Dr. Nagai to stand up and show us the way.
As said Dr. Nagai, the war is not how to say positive, no, any positive sense. It's just destruction and just sorrows and every it doesn't bring about any good thing. Or just destruction, death, sorrow, and hate, no? Hate. So even we have many conflicts and many problems, we have to resolve any problem without violence, without arms. This is my message. When I talked to Western Connecticut University students, I told them, you believe that to defend yourself, you need absolutely arms or some instrument of violence. It's not evangelical, not Christian, not human. So if you really make a peace, abandon, reject arms, no? This is absolutely important.
The ambassador of Spain in Japan gave this statue to Murakami Church in about 1911, when the church was dedicated. He offered the statue. When you take a picture, some picture, how do you say, you don't see empty, no, black, but just there is something here. Very, very mysterious.